The average retail stock is down nearly 11% this month, with only three retailers, Target, Costco, and AutoZone, higher in the month of May. But is the market overreacting to the threat of higher tariffs? Alan Questrom is the former CEO of JC Penney, and he joins us now from Dallas. Alan, thank you very much for joining us. Listen, it's the tariffs are getting all the attention, the threat of higher costs on the consumer, but yet companies are coming out and saying, well, it's the weather, it's supply chains. What do you make? How much are tariffs the reason why we are seeing retail underperform the overall market?
Well, certainly this last quarter had nothing to do with tariffs, or if anything, very little. If they go forward with the next $300 billion, I think that's going to be much more effective to affect retailers because it's shoes, apparel, electronics. Those really would be a big deal. I don't think that's the real issue. You look at companies like Target and Walmart, they had a terrific performance. They're bricks and mortar stores. They have a grocery business. Their grocery business has been very strong. But they've worked at many different things over the last couple of years to make their business better, including willing to say we're not going to make the kind of profit we made in the last year and over the next year or 2 years. And that allowed them to do a lot of things that improved their business. And like 2-3 years later, their business is doing terrific. I think what Brian Cornell said yesterday was that he really is very positive going forward, even with the tariffs. They will have to make adjustments. One of the great funds about the retail business is we always have to keep making adjustments. And the most important adjustment is to our customer as she changes, and she certainly has changed. We've gone from a tailored business to a casual business. And now we have people are doing all different kinds of things. We have a millennial customer that's different than the baby boomer. So that's the fun of the business.
Mr. Questrom, it's Karen. Let me ask something. You have been at big, lower-end department stores, medium, and very high-end. What is the future of department stores?
I think those who execute well and create excitement and bring newness into the store and present it in an exciting way, customers want to go see it. Customers do like to go into stores. Most new ideas come out of the stores and then they end up getting on the internet. But I think you have to be able to come up with constantly new ideas to bring and entertain the customer when she comes in. Quite frankly, you go into some of the stores today, I don't know why anybody would go into them. But I think Target or Walmart, both of those companies have really made their stores much more exciting with more private label, more impressive presentations, quick delivery, a lot of different things that makes it a nice experience for the customer. Many department stores have not done that. So I think the opportunity for the department stores is to really go back and rethink who their customer is, what the changes are, and how can I better satisfy her, which I don't think they've done a good job at.
So, Alan, does this seem to you sound as if this tariff issue that we're going through or might be going through with the retailers is ultimately going to be a positive for the group when they figure out ways around it? Am I hearing that correctly?
Well, I think if the tariffs don't get solved this year, then I think you got a real problem. And I don't want to harken back to the 30s, but that was a tariff problem, too. I don't think that's going to happen. I think we have two intelligent economies, one China, one United States. And I think that they're going to come to their senses. They don't want to see a disaster. Because if you start shifting your suppliers out of China to Vietnam and Cambodia, you ain't coming back. And so they need this business long term. This is kind of a who's going to strike first. And hopefully they're going to say, let's get together and make this work. Because if they do, both countries really benefit because they need both are needed in the long term. There's huge populations in China to be satisfied. The United States economy is the largest, but China is going to be the largest in 10 years. So we need to be able to be partnered with them, and they vice versa.
Alan Questrom joining us live from Dallas. Alan, it was a pleasure. Thank you very much.
Nice to be with you.